What would you think if I told you that some of the common items you have in your home could be affecting your life in ways you never imagined? What if those gifts you've received with a smile were introducing negative energies into your personal space? There are 9 common items you could be receiving from others without knowing that they could be interfering with your spiritual well-being. Although these objects may seem harmless, they could be loaded with energies that silently disrupt your mood, your relationships, and your peace of mind. So what are these objects? And how is it possible that they impact your life so deeply without you even realizing it? In this video, we'll not only reveal what these objects are, but we'll also teach you how to protect yourself from their potential negative influences. Before we delve into these 9 items you should never accept from anyone, I want to invite you to become part of our community. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support is crucial to help us spread messages of consciousness and well-being. In addition, we encourage you to share your own experiences and positive affirmations below. It is a wonderful way to open yourself to the blessings that the universe has for you. Energy is not just a theoretical idea. It is an essential force that affects every area of our lives. Zen Buddhism teaches that everything in the universe is connected by this energy. The objects we use daily are not simply lifeless things. They emit vibrations that can influence our emotional, mental, and spiritual state. Various cultures around the world have understood this reality for centuries. Qi in Chinese traditions, prana in Indian beliefs, and mana in Polynesian practices are examples of how different civilizations have valued and respected this vital energy. These forces can be both positive and negative, and their effect, although sometimes imperceptible, can be very significant. When we accept objects from other people without taking into account the energy they might carry, we are allowing influences that do not favor our well-being to enter our lives. The first item you should never receive from someone is a mirror. Mirrors are much more than just reflections of our appearance. They have deep meaning in many traditions and spiritual practices. In Zen Buddhism, mirrors are believed to be able to absorb and reflect energy, implying that they can hold the energies of the places and people they have come into contact with, whether positive or negative. Understanding this concept teaches us the importance of being cautious when incorporating mirrors into our spaces. Let me tell you the story of Kenji, a man who found a beautiful antique mirror at a flea market. Fascinated by his discovery, Kenji brought the mirror into his home without giving it much thought. Soon after, he began to feel strange emotions and think negative thoughts. His home, once a haven of peace, now felt heavy and uncomfortable. Kenji didn't realize that the mirror had absorbed negative energies from its previous owner. This experience shows us how important it is to be cautious with second-hand mirrors, as they may contain energies that we are unaware of and that can influence our well-being. In many cultures, mirrors are considered to be portals to other planes. They are not simply objects in which we reflect ourselves, but can allow various energies to enter our environment. An example of this is feng shui, where mirrors are used strategically to guide the flow of energy in a home. If placed inappropriately, they can attract unwanted energies. This belief is in harmony with Zen teachings, which stress the importance of living consciously and being aware of our surroundings. To ensure that mirrors maintain a positive energy, it is essential to cleanse them regularly. One effective method is to smudge mirrors with sage. By lighting the sage and allowing the smoke to surround the mirror, we can purify it and release any negative energy it has absorbed. Another option is to use sound vibrations, such as ringing a bell or using a Tibetan bowl near the mirror. Sound waves are useful for dispersing and clearing energies that have become stagnant. In addition to incense and sound vibrations, salt is also a powerful tool for cleansing. By sprinkling a small amount of salt on the edges of the mirror and letting it sit for a while, it can absorb negative energies. It is then essential to dispose of the salt properly, as it has captured that negativity. We can also place crystals such as clear quartz or turmeric on the mirror. Black linen near the mirror to ensure that its energy remains clear and positive. Incorporating these practices into our daily routine can make a huge difference. By being mindful of the mirrors we place in our home and taking steps to clean them, we help maintain a positive and balanced environment. This attention not only protects our well-being, but also reflects the Zen philosophy of living mindfully and in tune with our surroundings. Remember that the energy of the objects around us can profoundly influence our lives. Mirrors, because of their particular ability to absorb and reflect energy, remind us how important spiritual cleansing is. By following these simple steps to purify and care for our mirrors, we invite positive energy and harmony into our home, thus enriching our spiritual development. The second object is salt. Although it is one of the most common items in our homes, its importance goes far beyond just seasoning our food. In various cultures and spiritual practices, including Zen Buddhism, salt is valued for its potent purifying and protective qualities. However, it is crucial to understand that salt also has the ability to absorb energies, both positive and negative, from the people who touch it. This understanding allows us to appreciate the fundamental role that salt plays in our spiritual well-being. There is a story about an ancient village where the inhabitants used salt to protect themselves from negative influences. Every year, during a sacred ceremony, they would sprinkle salt around their houses and at the main entrances. This ritual not only served to ward off evil spirits, but also helped maintain peace and harmony in the community. This tradition, passed down from generation to generation, underlines the deep belief in the power of salt to cleanse and protect. In many cultures, salt has been a key component in spiritual practices and purification rituals. An example of this is Japanese Shintoism, where salt is used to cleanse spaces before important ceremonies, dispersing it to purify both the body and the spirit and free the person from pent-up energies. These traditions are in tune with Zen philosophy, which highlights the importance of maintaining an environment with clean and positive energy. To ensure that the salt we use remains effective as a purifier, it is crucial to clean it regularly, as it can accumulate and become saturated with energies it has absorbed. A simple and natural method is to expose it to sunlight for several hours. Sunlight works as a natural purifier, helping to recharge the salt and free it from any accumulated negative energy. Simply place the salt in a clear container and leave it in direct sunlight. Another effective option is to dissolve the salt in water. As you do so, you can imagine how the negative energies trapped in the salt are released into the liquid. Then pour this water onto the earth, preferably away from your home, symbolizing the return of those energies to nature, where they can be neutralized. This process also connects us to the natural cycle of purification and renewal. Sound vibrations are equally useful for cleansing salt. By ringing a bell, singing bowl, or even reciting mantras near salt, the sound waves facilitate the release of stagnant energies. This technique is common in Zen ceremony, where sound is used to balance and harmonize the energy of a place or object. Additionally, combining salt with purifying crystals can increase its effectiveness. Placing a clear quartz or amethyst in contact with salt allows the crystal's amplifying properties to help cleanse and recharge it more deeply. Crystals are well known for their ability to absorb, store, and transmit energy, making them excellent allies in our efforts to maintain a healthy energy environment. Incorporating these cleansing practices into your routine not only keeps the salt in its best condition, but also strengthens your commitment to spiritual well-being. By being aware of the energy that interacts with the elements in our home, we take an active role in creating a space filled with positive vibrations. Remember that the objects around us significantly influence our daily lives. Salt, though simple in appearance, is a powerful tool for energetic purification and protection. By caring for and cleaning the salt we use, we not only maintain its effectiveness, but we also honor the Zen teachings of living mindfully and in harmony with our environment. The next time you use salt in cooking or in any other practice, consider using salt as a healing tool. Spiritual ethics. Take a moment to reflect on the energy it contains. By doing so, you will transform an everyday act into an opportunity to connect more deeply with the positive energies you wish to attract into your life, thus enriching your spiritual path. The third type of object is mattresses. Although essential for our rest and physical well-being, their energetic importance often goes unnoticed. In Zen Buddhism and many other spiritual traditions, mattresses are believed to be able to absorb and retain energies over time. These energies can affect both the quality of our sleep and our dreams, ultimately influencing our overall mental and emotional health. I want to share the story of Aiko, a woman who decided to buy a second-hand mattress for her new apartment. At first, she was happy with her choice, but soon she began to suffer from insomnia, nightmares, and a constant feeling of restlessness. Aiko did not understand why her personal space, which had previously provided her with peace, had become a source of discomfort. Finally, he discovered that the mattress had belonged to someone who had gone through an emotional crisis, and that person's negative energies had been impregnated in it. This experience highlights the importance of being careful when purchasing used mattresses, as they can carry energies that directly impact our well-being. In many cultures, the space where we rest is considered sacred. For example, in traditional Chinese medicine, it is believed that the bedroom, and especially the bed, are essential to maintaining a person's energy balance. A mattress loaded with negative energies can interrupt the flow of vital energy, known as qi, affecting not only the quality of sleep, but also physical and emotional health. Zen teachings highlight the importance of maintaining a clean and balanced environment, especially in places intended for rest and recovery. To ensure that our mattress promotes positive energy and offers us restful sleep, it is key to perform regular energy cleansing. A simple and effective method is to expose the mattress to sunlight, which works as a natural purifier, helping to remove negative energies and revitalize it. If possible, place the mattress outdoors in direct sunlight for several hours. If moving it is not an option, open the windows to let light and fresh air fill the room. Another effective technique is to spread sea or coarse salt over the surface of the mattress. Salt is known for its ability to absorb negative energies. Sprinkle a thin layer of salt and let it sit for several hours, or even overnight. Afterward, carefully vacuum up the salt, making sure to remove it completely. This procedure helps to draw out and neutralize unwanted energies that may have built up in the mattress. You can also use sound vibrations to energetically cleanse the mattress. A Tibetan bowl, bells, or even high-frequency music can generate sound waves around and on the mattress. These vibrations help to disperse and release stagnant or negative energies. Move the sound instrument slowly over the mattress, paying special attention to the corners and edges, where energy tends to accumulate. You can also place protective crystals between the mattress and the base, or under the pillow. Stones such as amethyst, rose quartz, or black tourmaline are known for their healing and protective qualities. These crystals can help maintain a constant flow of positive energy while you sleep, promoting peaceful sleep and deeper rest. Incorporating these practices into your home care routine will not only improve the quality of your rest, but will also contribute to creating a more balanced environment in your personal space. By being aware of the energy that our mattress can accumulate and by taking steps to purify it, we are respecting the Zen principle of living with full attention and in harmony with our environment. Remember that the place where we sleep is key to our health and balance. A clean mattress, both physically and energetically, is a fundamental support on our path to comprehensive well-being. By devoting time and attention to keeping it in excellent condition, we are investing in our quality of life and our spiritual growth. The next time you prepare to rest, take a moment to reflect on the energy surrounding your mattress. Through simple cleansing and renewal rituals, you can turn your sleeping space into a true haven of peace and positive energy, contributing to your journey towards a more conscious and harmonious life. The fourth type of object includes CA, wallets and purses. These items are everyday companions in our lives, responsible for carrying our personal belongings and, above all, our money. However, in Zen Buddhism and in various spiritual practices, these objects are considered to have a deeper role than just their practical use. They are transmitters of energy, especially the financial energy of those who have owned or used them. This means that a wallet or purse can significantly affect our financial well-being and our overall sense of prosperity. Imagine the story of Han, a woman who received a used wallet as a gift from a friend. At first, she considered it a kind gesture and loved the design of the wallet. However, soon after she started using it, Han began to face unexpected financial difficulties. Unexpected expenses, lost job opportunities, and a constant feeling of scarcity. Bewildered by this streak of bad luck, she eventually discovered that her friend had been in serious financial trouble, and that the wallet was imbued with this negative energy. This story highlights the importance of being aware of the energy that second-hand bags and purses can bring into our lives. In many cultures, The act of giving and receiving purses and handbags is full of symbolic meaning. In some Eastern traditions, for example, it is common to give a new wallet with a small amount of money inside. This gesture represents the wish that the person receiving it experiences prosperity and abundance, as well as helping to establish a positive energy flow from the start. This practice coincides with Zen teachings, which stress the importance of maintaining positive and fluid energy, especially in matters related to wealth and prosperity. To ensure that our purses and handbags are sources of positive financial energy, it is essential to clean and revitalize them on a regular basis. One simple method is to expose them to sunlight, as the sun's rays act as a natural purifier, helping to eliminate negative energies and recharging the objects with positive vibrations. Place your purse or handbag in direct sunlight for a few hours, preferably in the morning, when the sun's energy is freshest and most revitalizing. Another effective technique for purification is using salt. Place a small bowl of sea salt inside your wallet or purse and leave it to sit overnight. The fourth type of objects includes wallets and purses. These are constant companions in our daily lives, meant to hold our personal belongings and, above all, our money. However, in Zen Buddhism and in various spiritual practices, these objects are believed to go beyond their basic function. They are carriers and transmitters of energy, especially the financial energy of those who have used or owned them. This means that a wallet or purse can have a considerable impact on our financial well-being and our overall perception of prosperity. Imagine the story of Han, a woman who received a used wallet as a gift from a friend. At first, she thought it was a kind gesture and was delighted with the design of the wallet. However, soon after she started using it, and began to experience unexpected financial problems. Unplanned expenses, loss of job opportunities, and a constant feeling of lack. Confused by this string of bad luck, she eventually discovered that her friend had been through serious financial troubles, and that the purse was imbued with that negative energy. This situation highlights the importance of being aware of the energies that second-hand purses and bags can bring into our lives. In many cultures, the exchange of purses and bags carries with it deep symbolism. For example, in some Eastern traditions, it is customary to give a new purse with a small amount of money inside. This gesture symbolizes the wish that the person receiving it enjoys abundance and prosperity, helping to create a flow of positive energy from the start. This practice coincides with Zen teachings, which underline the importance of maintaining positive and fluid energy, especially in relation to prosperity and wealth. To ensure that our purses and bags are sources of positive financial energy, it is crucial to clean and recharge them regularly. One simple method is to expose them to sunlight, as the sun's rays act as a natural purifier that helps to eliminate negative energies and recharge objects with positive vibrations. Place your wallet or purse in direct sunlight for a few hours, preferably in the morning when the sun's energy is most refreshing and revitalizing. Another effective technique for purifying is Use salt. Place a small bowl of sea salt inside your purse or bag and leave it overnight. Salt has the ability to absorb accumulated negative energies, helping to neutralize them and recharge the item with fresh energy. The next day, be sure to safely dispose of the salt, as it will have absorbed those unwanted vibrations. This practice, although simple, is very effective and is in line with the Zen principles of renewal and purification. Sound vibrations can also be used to energetically cleanse your purse or bag. You can use a Tibetan singing bowl, bells, or even softly recite mantras near the item. The sound helps to break up and dispel stagnant or negative energies. Pass the sound instrument around and over your purse or bag, focusing on releasing any energy that is not conducive to your well-being. Additionally, adding crystals known to attract prosperity can boost the positive energy of your purse or bag. Place a small citron, green aventurine, or pyrite stone inside. These crystals are known for their properties to attract abundance and financial success. Not only do they function as positive energy magnets, but they also physically remind you of your intentions for prosperity. It is equally important to keep your wallet or purse physically tidy and clean. Get rid of old receipts, unnecessary papers, and items you no longer use. A clear space allows energy to flow freely, making it easier to attract new opportunities and financial resources. To ensure that our wallets and purses remain sources of positive financial energy, it is essential to clean and recharge them regularly. By adopting these practices into your daily routine, you are making conscious choices to improve your connection to the energy of money. Being aware of the energetic state of your wallet or purse and keeping it clean can significantly influence your financial well-being. Not only does this protect your financial stability, but it also reflects the Zen approach of living mindfully and in harmony with your environment. Remember that the energy of the objects around us can profoundly influence our lives. Wallets and purses, being an extension of ourselves and containing our financial resources, have a particular impact. By taking the time and attention to cleanse and revitalize these items, you are inviting abundance and prosperity into your life, enriching both your spiritual and material path. The next time you reach for your wallet or purse, pause to reflect on the energy it holds. With simple yet meaningful practices, you can turn these everyday objects into powerful allies in your quest for well-being and prosperity. In doing so, you align yourself with Zen teachings, which promote mindfulness, positive intention, and harmony with the natural flow of life. The fifth object is locks. Locks are items we use daily to secure our homes and safeguard our belongings. However, in Zen Buddhism and in various spiritual practices, locks have a deeper meaning than just physical security. They represent energetic protection and control over what we let into our lives. It is essential to understand that, like other objects, locks can absorb and transfer energies, both positive and negative, from their environment and from the people who have used them. Consider the story of a family who moved into a new home and decided to reuse old locks that belonged to a relative. Shortly after installing them, they began to experience a series of unfortunate incidents and a constant feeling of insecurity, even though they were physically protected. Intrigued by this situation, they sought guidance and discovered that those locks had been used in a place where negative events and conflicts occurred. The residual energy from those events had been carried into their new home through the locks. This story highlights the importance of being cautious with second-hand locks, as they can contain energies that affect our well-being and the harmony of our living space. In many cultures, locks and keys have deep symbolism. They represent control over our environment and the ability to open or close doors, both physical, emotional, and spiritual. In feng shui, for example, doors and their locks are believed to influence the flow of qi energy within the home. A well-functioning and energetically clean lock contributes to creating an environment of security and peace. Zen teachings also highlight the importance of being aware of the objects we use to protect ourselves, as these can influence our inner peace and in our energetic balance. To ensure that the locks in our homes and personal spaces promote positive energy, it is crucial to perform energetic cleansings. One effective method is to use salt as a purifier. Mix some sea salt with water and use this solution to gently cleanse the locks, focusing on removing any negative energy that may be present. Salt is well known for its ability to absorb and neutralize unwanted energies. Another effective technique is to harness the power of sunlight. If possible, remove the locks and place them in sunlight for several hours. Sunlight acts as a natural purifier, helping to remove negative energies that may have built up on objects. If you are unable to remove the locks, simply open the doors and windows to allow sunlight and fresh air to circulate through your home. To revitalize the space and locks, you can also use sound vibrations for energetic cleansing. Use a Tibetan singing bowl, bells, or even harmonic sounds generated by musical instruments to create sound waves around doors and locks. These vibrations are effective in dispersing and breaking up stagnant energies. Do this intentionally, focusing on purifying and protecting your surroundings. Another way to maintain positive energy around locks is by incorporating protective crystals. Place small stones of black tourmaline, obsidian, or clear quartz near the entrances to your home. These crystals are known for their ability to absorb and transform negative energies, forming an energetic barrier that complements the physical protection of locks. In addition to these practices, it is essential to keep locks in top condition. Make sure they are working properly and perform regular maintenance. A lock that gets stuck or does not operate correctly can reflect energetic blockages. By taking care of both the physical and energetic aspects of locks, you contribute to creating an environment of security and flow in your life. The next item to consider is jewelry. These are not simply ornaments that enhance our appearance. In Zen Buddhism and many spiritual traditions, jewelry is seen as a meaningful and energetic object. Jewelry can absorb and store the energies of the wearer, reflecting emotions, experiences, and moods. This means that by wearing second-hand or inherited jewelry, we may be connecting with the energies of its previous owners, which can affect our emotional and spiritual well-being. There is a story about a man named Taro, who inherited an antique ring from his grandmother. This ring had been in his family for generations and contained a rich history. However, shortly after he began wearing it, Taro began to feel unexplainable emotions of sadness and melancholy. He did not understand why his mood had changed so drastically. Over time, he learned that his grandmother had gone through difficult times while wearing the ring, and that her emotions seemed to have been imbued in the jewelry. This experience taught Taro the importance of being aware of the energies that may be associated with jewelry and the need to purify it. Jewelry does not only represent beauty or status, but also protection, power, and spiritual connection. For example, in Hindu tradition, certain amulets and gemstones are used to balance chakras and attract positive energies. In Buddhism, malice or beaded rosaries are used during meditation and are believed to absorb the energy of repeated prayers and mantras. To ensure that your jewelry provides positive energy to your life, it is essential to clean and purify it. One simple method is to soak it in water with sea salt for several hours, allowing the purifying properties of the salt to remove accumulated negative energies. After soaking, rinse it carefully. Another effective technique is to take advantage of the moonlight, especially during a full moon. Place your jewelry in a place where it can receive direct moonlight throughout the night. Moonlight has purifying and revitalizing qualities that can re-energize your jewelry. This process is particularly beneficial for gems and crystals, as the moon is believed to enhance their natural properties. Sound vibrations can also be used to purify your jewelry. You can use a Tibetan bowl, bells, or even chant mantras near the pieces. It is also essential to set a clear intention when cleansing your jewelry. While carrying out any of these methods, imagine how the vibrations will purify your jewelry. Negative energies dissipate and the jewelry becomes filled with light and positivity. This mindfulness practice reinforces the effect of cleansing and connects you more deeply with the object. Remember that jewelry is more than just an object. It carries stories, emotions, and energies. By caring for it and cleaning it regularly, you not only preserve its outer beauty, but you also ensure that it contributes positively to your spiritual development and quality of life. The next time you wear a piece of jewelry, take a moment to reflect on the energy it might hold. Through simple but meaningful practices, you can turn your jewelry into powerful allies that help you on your path to a more conscious and balanced life. The next type of object is clothing. Clothing is much more than just fabric and stitching. It is a manifestation of our identity, a way to communicate without words. But have you ever wondered what energies might be associated with the clothes you wear? In Zen Buddhism and many spiritual traditions, clothing is believed to be able to absorb and retain the energies of those who have worn it. This means that by wearing second-hand or inherited clothing, we may be carrying emotions and experiences that are not our own. Let me tell you Emmy's story. Emmy was fascinated by browsing vintage stores in search of unique garments that expressed her personal style. One day, she came across an old dress that she thought was perfect. It was elegant, full of character, and just her size. Excited, she bought it without a second thought. However, every time she put it on, she began to feel restless and anxious for no clear reason. On the nights she wore it, she even experienced nightmares. Confused, Emmy began to think that perhaps the dress had something to do with her emotions. After some research, she discovered that the garment had belonged to someone who had been through very difficult times. She then realized that the dress might be imbued with the energies of its former owner, so she decided to perform an energetic cleansing. She washed the dress with water and sea salt, let it dry in the sun, and fumigated the fabric with sage, setting the intention to free it from any negative energy. After this ritual, she noticed that she felt much calmer and more at peace when wearing it. This experience taught Emmy the importance of being aware of the energy her clothing can carry. In many cultures, it is held that clothes can function as sponges, absorbing the vibrations of those who wear them. This should not be a cause for concern, but rather an invitation to take conscious steps to care for our well-being. So how can you ensure that your clothes provide you with energetic support? Wash with intention. When you wash your clothes, add a handful of sea salt to the water and visualize how any negative energy dissolves and goes down the drain. Salt is known for its purifying properties. Sun and moon bath. Hanging your clothes in the sun or under the light of the full moon can recharge them with positive energies. Natural light acts as a powerful purifier that revitalizes the energy of clothing. Smudging your clothes. Pass sage, Palo Santo, or incense smoke around your clothes. As you do so, set the intention to purify and release any unwanted energy. Crystals in your closet. Placing crystals such as amethyst, clear quartz, or selenite in your closet can help maintain a balanced energetic environment. These crystals are capable of absorbing and transforming negative energies. Trust your intuition. If a piece of clothing makes you feel uncomfortable or you perceive a negative change in your mood when wearing it, pay attention to those signs. It may be helpful to clean it again, or, if the discomfort persists, consider getting rid of it. In addition to energetically purifying your clothes, it is important to be careful with the clothes you decide to add to your closet. Choose those that make you feel good from the first moment, that give you joy and confidence. Remember that our clothes are like a second skin that can affect our mood and energy. By keeping them clean both physically and energetically, we are taking a significant step towards a more balanced and conscious life. The next type of object is books. Books are windows to other worlds, silent companions that provide us with knowledge, adventure, and reflection. But have you ever thought that they can also be carriers of energy? In many spiritual traditions, it is held that books not only hold the words of their authors, but also the energies of those who have touched, read, and appreciated them. This implies that by buying second-hand books or exchanging them, we could be bringing into our personal space vibrations that we don't know. Let me tell you the story of Jiro, a reading enthusiast. Jiro loved to search through antique bookstores for literary treasures. One day, he found an old volume with a beautiful binding and pages worn by time. Excited, he brought it home, eager to immerse himself in its pages. However, every time he tried to read it, a restlessness came over him. He began to experience strange dreams and a feeling of heaviness that he could not understand. Intrigued and somewhat worried, Jiro decided to investigate the origin of the book. He discovered that it had belonged to someone who had lived a life full of suffering and hardship. Thus, he understood that the book could be loaded with the residual energies of its previous owner. Determined to restore peace to his home, Jiro decided to energetically cleanse the book. How did he do it? Smudging with intention. He passed white sage smoke around the book, imagining any negative energy fading away and being replaced with light and positive energy. Sun and moon bath. He placed the book in the sun during the day and left it under the light of the full moon at night, allowing the natural energies to purify its pages. Purifying crystals. He placed an amethyst and a clear quartz on the book, trusting in their abilities to transform and balance energies. After performing these rituals, Jiro noticed a remarkable change. The feeling of restlessness vanished and he was able to enjoy reading without discomfort. This experience taught him the importance of being aware of the energy that books can carry. Books, especially those that have passed through many hands, can accumulate various energies. This does not mean that we should avoid second-hand books, but it is necessary to take precautions to ensure that they only bring us the positive. Also, keep in mind that you also influence the energy of books. Read with gratitude, respect, and an open mind. Your positive interaction will help the book become a source of good energy for both you and future readers. Next time you hold a book in your hands, feel its weight, appreciate its texture, and reflect on the journey it has taken to get to you. Each page is more than just printed words. It is a vibration, a story that transcends beyond its content. Now, the last type of object is plants. Plants are not mere decorations. They are living organisms that breathe, feel, and in many cases reflect the energetic state of their environment. In Zen Buddhism and in various spiritual traditions, plants are considered to be channels of energy, capable of absorbing and transforming the vibrations that surround them. But what happens when a plant that we bring into our home is impregnated with energies that we do not know about? Let me share the story of a family who decided to liven up their living room with a beautiful plant they found at a local market. It was leafy with shiny leaves and seemed ideal to liven up the space. However, soon after bringing it home, unexplainable tensions began to arise between family members. Small arguments turned into big conflicts, and the atmosphere became heavy. Intrigued by this sudden change, they decided to investigate the origin of the plant and discovered that it came from a place where negative events had occurred. They then realized that the plant could have absorbed those energies and was now releasing them into their home. This story reminds us of the importance of being aware of the energies that plants can bring to our spaces. Just like us, plants are sensitive to their environment and can act as energetic sponges. So how can we ensure that the plants in our home offer us positive energy? Choosing with intention. When acquiring a new plant, take a moment to establish a connection with it. Feel its energy and see if it transmits calm and well-being to you. Trust your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, it may be better to opt for another one. Initial purification. Before introducing it into your home, you can carry out a simple cleansing ritual. Pass sage, Palo Santo, or incense smoke around the plant, setting the intention to release any negative energy it may have absorbed. Natural light bath. Place the plant in sunlight or moonlight for a few hours. The light acts as a powerful purifier that will help revitalize its energy. Companion crystals. Place crystals such as clear quartz, amethyst, or selenite in the soil of the pot or around the plant. These crystals will help maintain a flow of positive energy and protect the plant from adverse influences. Talk and listen. Plants respond to love and compassion. Attention. Talk to them, sing to them, or simply sit quietly next to them. This exchange strengthens the bond and fosters a healthy, energetic environment. Conscious care. Beyond watering and light, it is essential to attend to the specific needs of each plant. A plant that is in good physical health also has a greater capacity to handle and transform energies. In addition, it is essential to be aware of the placement of plants. In feng shui, for example, it is believed that certain positions within the home can enhance the positive energy that plants offer. Doing a little research on this can help you optimize the energetic benefits. If you notice that a particular plant seems to wilt for no apparent reason, despite receiving the necessary care, it could be absorbing negative energies from the environment. In this case, thank the plant for its contribution and consider relocating it or, if necessary, replacing it, always with respect and gratitude. Plants can also benefit from soft music, sound vibrations, and loving words. By interacting with them in a conscious way, we not only promote their growth, but we also elevate the energy in our home. Throughout this video, we have explored together how such common objects as mirrors, salt, mattresses, wallets, locks, jewelry, clothing, books, and plants can have a significant impact on our energy and well-being. These items, which at first glance may seem harmless, contain stories, emotions, and vibrations that can influence our daily lives. Perhaps you now observe your surroundings in a different way. Maybe you wonder what energies might be present in the objects around you and how these have been able to influence you so far. However, it is not about fearing the unknown, but about empowering yourself with simple knowledge and practices that can make a big difference. The essence of Zen Buddhism invites us to live with full attention, being aware of every action, every decision, and every object that we allow into our environment. By adopting this philosophy, we not only protect our energy, but also foster a more harmonious and balanced environment for ourselves and those around us. Remember that you don't need to make drastic changes. Small actions can have a big effect. Energetically purify the objects you receive, especially if they are second-hand. Practice conscious intention when interacting with your belongings, acknowledging their presence and usefulness. Trust your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, it's completely valid to question it and take the necessary actions. Share this information with your loved ones. Together you can create environments filled with positive energy and well-being. Imagine what your life would be like surrounded by objects that not only serve a practical function, but also support and elevate your energy. Visualize waking up each day in a home that nourishes, inspires, and protects you. I encourage you to apply what you have learned today. Observe how your experience is transformed and how you feel when doing so. Awareness is the first step towards change. Before we say goodbye, I want to thank you for joining us on this journey. Your interest and openness are essential to building a more conscious and connected community. If this video has resonated with you and you feel that you have gained value and useful tools, I invite you to give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your participation not only inspires us, but also helps more people benefit from this information. Together, we can create a world where positive energy flows unrestricted, starting in our own homes and hearts. Thank you for being here. Until next time.